Garments have to be three-dimensional to cover the human form. The style should complement the wearer. The fit must allow freedom of movement.
Collars can be functional to protect the wearer, or decorative. There are many types. Some stand high up the neck, while others appear flat or stand partway up the neck. They can finish at the base of the neck or be cut away.
Pattern paper is placed under the plan, held securely in position by weights. A tracing wheel is used to prick the outline. A basic block pattern can be developed totally by using the computer's pattern design system. This is an interactive system, so called because the technician controls the pattern construction with this stylus on a tablet. Pattern cutting is best achieved when standing rather than sitting. The table should be at the correct height so that there is no need to stoop, which leads to fatigue.
Whatever the style of a garment, seams, hems and facings are required on the completed pattern. A facing neatens the edge of a garment. This facing is similar in shape to the jacket front. A hem is the lower edge of a garment, which is turned under and stitched down. Seams join sections of fabric and can provide visual interest. Loosely woven fabric can fray easily. If it's stressed, the weave can be pulled at the stitch line. This is known as seam slippage or grin. In this case, a wider seam is required. Cut the corners at right angles to make it easier matching front shoulder seams to back. Note: to create a smooth neckline, the centre back neck is also drawn at 90 degrees. All these principles apply equally to computerized pattern construction. Varying width seams and hems can be quickly added. It is important to the profitability of the company that the correct hems, seams and facings have been selected accurately and applied to the final pattern.
Many styles fit body contours, while others hang more loosely. This bodice, from which most styles can be adapted, has been cut from a block pattern and doesn't have any style features. Some styles require an even looser fit. This extra allowance is known as design ease allowance. Two-dimensional flat fabric has to be shaped to follow the three-dimensional rounded contour of the body. Using a computer, match the back and front block side seams, plan panel lines and new bust dart position. Some of the waist shaping can be incorporated into the panel seams. Once you have mastered the technique of dart manipulation and adding or reducing fullness to your pattern, there is no limit to the styles you can create.
The grain of the fabric has an influence on how the collar sits. The straight warp grain on the roll line of this collar gives a firm crease, whereas the bias grain creates a soft roll on this semi-stand collar. Construct a rectangle, the length of the full neckline measurement, minus 1 to 3 centimetres, according to excess fabric stretch. The width is the fall plus the stand measurements. On the neck edge, notch the centre back, centre front and neck point positions. Remember to distribute the stretch of the bias fabric evenly. Collars are such an important style feature as they partly frame the wearer's face. To become proficient in constructing collar patterns requires practice. Sleeves should not restrict the wearer, whatever the style. This sleeve is loose-fitting. Others fit more closely, following the contour of the arm. Most sleeves are stitched into an armhole, known as a set-in sleeve. If the armhole is cut too high, it's uncomfortable. However, it gives additional length along the underarm and side seams. Extra fabric is added at the top of the sleeve head so that the sleeve puffs above the shoulder. This is also aided by reducing the shoulder length by 1 to 2 centimetres. The length of a skirt is dictated by fashion or personal preference. This is 3 times the finished measurement. The skirt waist and hem are twice the measurements. Here is 1.5 times. Workroom stands don't breathe and move, so wear ease allowance has to be added. By sitting down, the hip area expands 3 to 5 centimetres. To maintain the same proportion, this square is increased equally on both sides. From the 0 point, draw a grid equal to the amount to be increased. Shift 5 mm in plus X direction. Mark notch and complete outline. Secure the pattern pieces to the digitizing table to input the information to the computer. The crosshairs of this cursor register the X and Y coordinates, converting the pattern outline and grading information into a numerical language understood by the computer. We must strive to give a reasonably fitting garment because wrong sizes lose customers and cost money. Now practice constructing skirts which are gathered, pleated or circular, also adapted from a straight skirt block, flared or gored.
Select carefully according to your needs and check that they are of good quality before purchasing.